Starting at 5. You're starting at 5, right? You're starting at 5.
Hello. There. I'm very happy to attend this year's Expert Day. I'm a little bit shocked that Tim specifically asked me to come here to give a speech, and here I am. The topic of my speech is Commodore behind the Iron Curtain. I think it will be interesting for you because probably you grown in the West Europe, maybe not aware how difficult it was in Eastern Europe to gain a computer, to touch demo scene and so on. So here we go. This is an introductory picture. You might know it because it's, well, very special. It's the situation in Poland in first half that there was serious risk of Russian invasion into Poland. So such reinforced transporters were on the streets, and as you see there is apocalypse time in the theater announced, and in the top you see the theater name of Moscow. It's an icon of 80s in Poland. And I will mostly stick to 80s in my speech. Well, why am I there? Actually, this year is special to me because it's like I'm 20 years on the demo scene, and this photo on the left is me at age of about 12. I was born in 1986, and while there is no Neptune Polish-made computer, I mean monitor or TV, I started with monochrome TV with Secam. You know, in Eastern Bloc, the French TV standard Secam was used as well in Czech Republic, Slovakia, Eastern Germany and so on. And I had monochrome or black and white TV, Secam with PAL Commodore, and I had no sound, you know, because sound was different carrier frequency, and I had like one channel was vision, and second channel precisely turned a fine-tuned frequency. I could hear sound, of course distorted, but it worked. This is my beginning of Commodore 64 adventure in 1995. Actually, I still have that TV, and there is one more story behind that TV from the Iron Curtain, because my mother bought that TV new in 1985, just 1 year before I was born. But you know, there were queues. You couldn't just go to shop and buy stuff. There were queues because goods were very short. And my mother was in queue for wash machine, if I recall correctly. And she picked up a TV, The TV will be pictured later on different hardware because, well, I titled my speech Commodore behind the Iron Curtain, but I will show some more hardware also produced in Poland. And, well, later on in 2019 I opened a short-lived computer museum in Kraków, Poland. That's it. This is one special thing. Here, on the X, are developers of game kiełbasa or sausage. If you are wondering why there is sausage in the fridge with beer, that is our kiełbasa. However, this game is set up behind the Iron Curtain as well, but it's not the primary reason I'm talking about this game. Guys behind this game are seeking for musicians. They asked me to make music, but you know, I'm a poor craftsman and I'm seeking for real music artists. So, Kiełbasa the Empire game is seeking for a musician. If you are maybe helpful, you are free to compose or arrange or remix or cover some music for the game. Just it. Guys behind the game are Sepa and Kowal. This is a little bit of that advertisement because, well, I produce and sell Commodore gear, so, you know, usual advertisement, there is a little bit of my hardware in the corner, so, well, black. Market, often semi-black market or gray market. You know, in Western countries you just entered the shop and bought stuff. There was no official distribution of most of hardware in Poland because people were too poor to buy it anyway. So there was private import and various markets. Here you see Amiga, games, production software and demos. Yeah? It may be a little bit difficult to understand, but actually demos were sold on markets in Poland. In Western world you just did copy that, and it was quite common in Poland to buy demos. Seriously. Another thing is inflation. Recently inflation hit us after that, well, disease, yeah? But here is relation of minimal wage to price of ZX Spectrum and Commodore 64. So it's like in 1985 you minimally could earn 5,000 zloty and you had to put 18 salaries to buy just a Spectrum. And in 1992 inflation hit so hard that just 7 years later minimal wage was over 1 million zloty. Yet you could buy 2.5 Spectrum for 1 minimal salary. You can relate that to similar earnings in Western countries anyway. I think that in 1992 average Spectrum had just value of a doorstop or something like that in the UK, I guess. Okay. This is another photo of Polish market. And here is that Neptune TV I already mentioned. This is first screen I had within my Commodore. It was actually long produced in Poland, used as screen for terminals and so on and so on. This is one of the most famous guys who made pirate cassettes in Poland. He started around 1997 and around 1994 he made at least 1 million of cassettes for Commodore 64 during that period. He started making those cassettes manually. Later on it was more automated I will not go into details, however, he had a very nice outfit, you must admit, yeah? He is called Waldemar Tchaikovsky. This is another old photo from market, not much to add. This is typical outlet of a pirate cassette. I bought it myself. Actually, I made that photo just before I entered the stage, so yeah, this presentation is quite spontaneous. Meantime, I tell you, cracks in the Western Europe, as far as I understand, were made mostly because people wanted to defeat protections. It was not made for money, it was just made for fun and for fame maybe too. But mostly just to show, hey, I can strip the copy protection. And in Poland, it was made for money. People took those cracks and put such lame intro made with intro makers. You see that KR89, it's Robert King Corporation Limited, on other version, yeah, Robert King Corporation Limited and so on, just, distributor. They appended intros and call me, I can bring you every game you need. And that guy only changed the years later on. This is another pirated cassette, but this time with colorful inlet. And